Hello, welcome to my channel. So I thought I would just do like a summery kind of set. This is the most summery colours I have. I do have a lot of polishes, but not a lot of like summery colours. So I was like, ah. And I'm using glitters from not Nail Nails. I'm using glitters from A&A Glitter and Nail Sugar. And I'm using my polishes from Premier Gel. I will link everything in the description box below. I'm not going to try and name it as I do the video because it just took so long. And I've forgotten pieces because I kept on getting phone calls and everything. It's ridiculous. So here I'm going to blend the pink with the blue. Now, to be honest, I was quite happy with my blending. I just got a blending brush that I bought from... I got a brush kit from Model Ones, and in it was a blending brush because I never had one. So I blended them together, and then I kept this at ordinary speed, so you can see most of the video is going to be sped up, but I kept this at ordinary speed just so you can see that, yeah, you just make sure that your blend's quite good, and once you're happy with it, you bake it under your light for however long your manufacturer for your polish says. So there you go, that's what it looks like. I've done it twice, and now I'm going to give it a top coat. Is this top coat or no? This is base coat, because when you're doing things with polish, sometimes you might get a few ridges where it's not settled properly. So if you put a bit of base coat on, you can use that to level it out a bit. So that's it with the base coat, and now I'm just going to go in with Premier Gel's matte top coat, which is absolutely lovely. It's really a nice matte top coat. I do like it. Yeah, I do like it, and it's really soft and it's really matte and it's just lovely. So I just grabbed out a whole load of colours, and I just thought, what am I going to do? So I just done some random designs really. So this nail, I'll show you later, I've done a big mistake with this nail, but I've rectified myself with it. So with gel polish, if you either undercure it or it's too thick, it will cure in some places and won't cure in others, and it will shrink. So you'll actually see later that there is shrinkage on this nail because I put on too much polish and then I baked it. But I got out of that. I managed to just rectify myself on that one because I thought, I don't know what I was doing. So I was just doing a set. I did bring out a white polish, but I'll show you in my next little clip what I did make. And to be honest, it didn't seem to go with the set, so I just took it out basically, and just, yeah, I just was not happy with it. I just completely took it away from the set. It was not in, doesn't go with the set because it was the only nail with white on, and it just looked odd. It just looked right out of place. So I didn't use this nail in the set in the end. I was just going to do some weird sets, and I just didn't use this nail in the end. So here I'm going in with the pink. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do is like a bit of blocking, colour blocking. I was happy with it, but it started to shrink because what I did was I flash cured it with my torch for 10 seconds, and I'd noticed it started to just curl and shrink. So that was annoying me. What I'm doing there is I just got a dry brush, and I'm just making sure my edges are tidy. And then I put some more polish on, but I think I put on too much. I was trying to take it off, and it just was not happening. So with this nail, I've done a whole complete blue nail because it's a really nice colour actually. I think it's called Blue Lagoon, but I will link everything in the description box so you all know. I've left it on my table so I can put it in the description box because sometimes I might forget to put something in, and that's because I've not left it out. I've put it away after I've used it. And then with this nail, I'll go in with the blue, and I just try and do a bit of colour blocking. It's not very good. But the principle's there, right? The principle's there. The actual, like I always say, my application's never pretty. Never pretty. But I can make it look good at the end. It all comes good in the end. It's just along the way my journey's not that great. And then with the other nail, I just painted it the pink. I gave them 2 coats. I didn't really need to give the pink 2 coats, but I did it anyway because I thought I could slightly see through it. But if you want, just give it you can give it 2 coats, or 1 if you're happy with just 1. But if you're painting it on a natural nail, always put a base coat down. because I'm using tips, I don't use base coat unless I'm doing something. But on a natural nail, you always put a base coat down first and then you put your colour on top. So I'm cutting in between different pictures because I'm sort of like baking and painting and baking and this and that. And as it might show you, I don't know if you can see on the pink, it started to crease right at the very top right hand corner. You might be able to see it. Look, see, it's creased. It looked awful. I'm like, Mish, what have you done? Way too much product I've done. Look, see, you can see it's creased, and I thought, oh, for crying out loud, just keep it, don't mess about with it. I added a little bit more of the peach, I don't know why, orange peach, I don't know why, but I did, because I wanted it to be a solid colour. I'm not very good at it, but, you know, the more I practice, the more I'll get better. So I thought I would do a gel set, only because my last few ones I've done is with acrylic, so I thought let me just crack in a gel set there. Quite happy with it actually. At the end result it looks quite pretty, I must say so myself. But yeah, so it's me just like, because I sped everything up, I was like, yeah, that's that. So I showed you the blue, which looked nice after the matte, and here I go with a pink. So when I do 2 coats, I try and put 2 thin layers down. You don't really want it thick, do you know what I mean? When you're doing like a polish, you don't put on thick layers, you put on thin layers, yeah, because you don't need it thick. And if you want, look how creased that is. You quickly, so I mean, if you blinked you would have missed it. So because of that now I wasn't happy, so I thought let me just do this. So I just got the polish, similar design, but it was like a swoosh with the paint, a swoosh, and that's it, swoosh. If you get any polish from another colour on your brush, just check it before you put it in the bottle, and then wipe it off on the tissue, stick it in the jar, you'll be happy then. So this is that now done. I've given it 2 coats, baked it, and then I've given it a base coat. So now what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the similar colour glitters to just put some glitters in, really. This nail don't look too bad, and I'll tell you something, that greeny glitter up there, right, it's a matte glitter, and I thought, because I got it in a set that I got, like a goodie bag. I was like, I'll tell you something, it's really nice. It's a lot nicer than I actually thought, so I might actually buy the whole complete set. I might do that next month when I get paid, because I spent too much this month and bought myself a desk to put all my goodies in. So with the orange or peach, whatever colour you want to call it, sticking the orange glitters in, just picking them up randomly, bunging them on. There's no rhyme or reason to what I do, I just do, because it turns out a bit better. So with the blue, I'm just putting on the, well, it's actually a blue pastel, but from that angle it looks greeny, but it's actually blue. It's quite nice, and it stays matte. I was like, even with a shiny top coat, it stays matte. So this is my ombre. Don't look too bad, does it? Yeah, I was happy with that. Went in with a bit of base coat, but what I did was I just painted the whole nail with base coat just to give it the same evenness. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to stick a line of base coat in the middle and then put glitter on it and it'd be that little bit raised. So I've just done a swoosh, really. And then I was sitting there talking to my daughter on the phone about her website, and I thought I could have painted that and made it look like stitches. I don't know why. Just got a bit of black and made it look like I had stitches in it. Anyway, I might do that on another set, I don't know yet. But yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just picking up the bits of glitter and I'm just basically plomping it on. See, look, you could sort of make it look like stitches, I don't know. Yeah, just to see how, see now, that looks better. Don't look too bad. I need one in the middle. Did I put one in the middle? I do not know, maybe not. I just fiddled about with it, really. Yeah, but I'm quite happy with that. I baked it under my light and then I matte top coated it. They're all matte apart from this one now. So see here, this nail, what I did was I buffed it, cleaned it, because I buffed out as much of them wrinkles as I could, cleaned it, base coated it, and then I top coated it. Ta-da! So even if your nail does look pants, you can sort of revive it, because you know what, you just cover it up with glitter. So I've got some micro Mylar, Fire and Ice, or Ice and Fire. I will link it, don't worry, from Nail Sugar, if they're still doing that one. And you know what I did, and I don't know why, I should have put this in a wet base coat, but I actually put it in a base coat I'd already cured. So if you're going to put any glitter, put it in a wet base coat first, then cure it. It wasn't a problem, but I should have done it that way. I'd done it the wrong way round. But I just, yeah, I had to use this like ropey finger that I used to practice on when I first started, just to hold it because all my little things were being used. So I just patted it down, and then I gave it a real thick top coat because I wanted it to be smooth, and then I buffed it, and then that was it. Ta-da! Top coat, shiny, done. I didn't get you to see that bit because I got distracted on the phone, but it's quite an alright set, right? And that end one, not this one up the other end, this one here, it looks like there's black going through it, but it's not. It's just where the nail tip is clear, but it looks good, right? And that's why I could have put stitches on that first one. But I'm really happy with that set. Give me a like, hit the bell, subscribe, share the video, let me know what you think, anything you want me to do, and I shall try and do it. You all have a lovely week, you all take it easy, and I shall see you in my next video. Ta-da! Bye!